Okay, what's up, everybody? Welcome to episode 160 of the Cheesy Controller Podcast. I'm your host, Anton LaPlante. Joining me, as always, we have the Mayor of Stardew Valley, Chris Montalbano.
How's it going, everybody?
We got the most degenerate squid in the sea, Jalen Roberts.
This metronome will haunt my dreams.
And we got the Ray Trace Do-Rag, Madrid Devon.
Lately, I've been reading Marshall, Magic, and Muscles.
How's that going?
It's fun.
Okay. We got a jam-packed episode for you guys this week. We're going to be talking about the top 100 games in Japan, so we're going to go over Dragon Quest, Final Fantasy, Shin Megami Tensei, even though that's not in the top 100. We're going to talk about a lot of Japanese game franchises and some surprising Western franchises. Then we're going to fall deep into a rabbit hole about From Software and their history of making games. And then we're going to talk about electric vehicles and their viability in early 2022. Okay, I feel like that one came out way stronger. I'm gonna mute this. We're over here chilling. So this is something I heard a couple podcasts talk about, but everybody seems to be sourcing it from Kotaku. I'm going to get this link and send it over to you guys now. This is they polled over 50,000 Japanese users about their favorite console games and did the top 100. Oh. So this is a list of 100 games as polled by 50,000 Japanese gamers, or just Japanese people in general, because gaming's a lot like... It's been mainstream there. It's just kind of like...
Gaming is mainstream everywhere at this point.
Yeah, but it's been more mainstream in Japan for long. So...
Sure.
I feel like it has, but...
I feel like it's been about the same time.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like... You know, Japan has, like, bigger arcades than anywhere in America. Japan has, like, a lot more... They have gaming-themed cafes. They have a lot of these things that just... We don't get any...
I mean, that's their brand of consumerism, though. Like, we have a different type. We want to sell, like, merchandise directly to you
I do feel like
in
America's
our big
more
chain
about,
stores.
Like, the movie,
you know?
themed things. Like, I mean, you got Disney's
movies
and fucking... What was the other one?
Disney's huge in Japan, too. Disney is
I mean, yeah,
really
they have their own,
what,
Disney World or Disneyland over there, too.
Disney Sea?
Disney Sea?
Yes.
Yeah.
SEA. Disney Sea.
You're not talking about the cruise line that is Disney? Or is that...
No.
That's completely...
No,
okay.
that's like Disney World, Disneyland, and Disney Sea.
Southeast Asia.
Oh.
Damn.
I didn't know that. I thought it was like you know, fucking... I had sound logic here. You know, Disney World, Disneyland,
They kind of
Disney Sea. I
spitting
played
with that
Gen
one.
3 too much, apparently, all right?
Wow. That one went right over my head. I immediately was like, they have a cruise line that's on the sea. Like, I get it. Yeah, fuck.
Right.
What's the cruise line called? Disney Earth?
Yeah, I put the link in the Discord.
Did you post that link?
I didn't hit enter.
We'll get.
I saw you typing it, and I was like...
Right, so I'm pulling this article from Sal Romano at Gamatsu.
I'm up here pulling up the notes.
Sal Romano, shout out to Gamatsu, and shout out to the In From Japan podcast, because they do like a news segment, and they like 90% of their stories are Sal Romano at Gamatsu. So. Right, so Japanese television
I'm not going to scroll
network,
too far.
TV.
Just to keep it fresh.
Aired the special program 50,000 users vote, the TV game national poll today, which was December 27th. So this is end of last year's story, but I feel like it's a good list for us specifically to go over because of the amount of games on this list that means something to all of us on the podcast. So they showed the program, which announced the results of a poll in which more than 50,000 users across Japan casted their votes for their favorite games. And I don't like how they said users. You're a game
Why?
user.
Japanese gaming.
Well, no, that's not referring to.
Yeah, 50,000
It's not just the game users, but it's also like people who use the poll.
Oh.
Because they also have a.
Well, apparently this
I don't
is
remember
like
the name of that bias.
Walked around the streets of Japan with like a pen and was like, "Hey, what's your favorite video game?" And these are the top 100 results out of all the games. Just scroll through the list, see if anything stands out.
I've read them, and I fuck with the list. Look, I'm gonna be 100 here. You should play pretty much everything on here.
There are some
Most
of
of this
these
stuff
I've
is just
never
straight
even heard
flames.
of.
90.
This is
Are they in any
order
particular
of
top
order?
100.
So number one has the most votes. Number two has the second most votes.
I almost got super offended by this list, and then I realized that Resident Evil isn't called Resident Evil in Japan. It's called Biohazard, and I'm okay now.
Right.
Number
I mean,
93.
Persona.
Well, actually, the thing about that is only Royals 93. Regular is somewhere else. Huh?
42.
42.
Okay.
I'm seeing
makes
it
you
now.
feel
42.
better.
Near Automata's 48.
I don't
I'm surprised
necessarily
where
agree with
Pokemon
Breath of the
Sword and
Wild.
Shield is in comparison
Wait.
to KH
Wait, what sword and what number
okay,
is sword and
4?
shield? Because we gotta like
14. It's higher than
14.
the original Black and
Sword
White,
and Shield?
Gold and Silver.
What?
okay.
We
What
gotta.
is
Okay,
41?
Can we go?
Nah, they was outside of Nintendo
Can we go
interviewing
to this
people like,
list?
Higher
yo,
than Armada, like.
So, what is this? What is number 41? No,
I thought we were gonna be less chaotic about this, but here, ooh, Fire Emblem 3 Houses 23. Let's fucking go.
Are we gonna be less chaotic
man,
about this, or are we
jump
just
man.
like seeing what we like? And
I
then-
mean,
No, we're just
I
escalating.
just unleashed
We're
you
just
guys on this
escalating.
list right quick, and this is a great list. So
Okay, Snake Eater's in a good spot. Snake Eater's in a good spot.
I mean, gold and silver
Kingdom
being
Hearts
36 is
16?
solid. It doesn't.
Sword and
Honestly, I
Shield don't make
agree
no
with
sense
Breath of
to
the Wild
me.
being number one, but that's fair.
but you can see,
Yeah,
Like,
I
it
could see
had-
it being a fan favorite for most people.
right? If somebody ran, I feel like
That-
if
You know,
Final
right there.
Fantasy
I'm okay with
7,
the most
number
popular
3.
Pokemon game being Diamond and Pearl. I'm okay with that.
guess.
Yeah. I do not agree with the most. I mean, I guess Final Fantasy VII is the most popular Final Fantasy game, but I wouldn't. Call
makes
number
sense.
3.
And I know in Japan, Dragon Quest V was like fucking huge.
By far.
I know Dragon Quest V was like extremely huge in Japan. So that being number 2.
Rest their shit.
And then I know 7 was
Animal Crossing
Final
New
Fantasy
Horizons.
7. Yeah, Splatoon 2 being number 5 is like,
Splatoon 2?
you ask kids.
I mean, that's some real
You know what?
live
Shout out
ass
to Undertale
metaverse
making
shit
it to
right
number
there.
13. Look at
Splatoon
you.
2.
Look at Toby.
Yeah.
Look at Toby Fox making it to 13.
I think that's the highest rated Western game on this list.
Damn, look at it
Because
go.
if you look at a lot of these, Zelda Japanese, Dragon Quest
Because it
Japanese,
is.
Final Fantasy Japanese, Animal Crossing Japanese, Splatoon Japanese, Dragon Quest again Japanese, Smash.
You could just go
Japanese.
through 1 through 12 is all Japanese.
Actually, I think there's only like 4, maybe 5 Western games on this list.
You got
Right,
you got
where's
Minecraft.
Apex Legends? I was about to say, I know
Apex Legends.
No,
Number 30.
yeah.
Number 30.
Apex
Apex
Legends
Legends is
14,
fucking
47.
huge in Japan, boy.
Wait, Final Fantasy 14
Yes.
is number 14.
14 is 47.
Yeah.
The thing is,
That,
Yeah.
to an extent, makes sense because it's an MMO. But also, you would
Yeah.
think that would
because
work
a
in his
lot of these
favor, but
games
it
are
makes sense that
available
it doesn't.
portably.
You know
And
what
like
I'm
you
saying?
kind of notice that like a lot of handheld and portable games are ranking higher than like games you need like a console and an internet connection for.
That's true.
Didn't they put like the first 5 Dragon Quest games on Switch recently or some shit like that?
Yeah, they've been on Switch.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's the first 3. I don't think
the
it's
reason why I
around
say
the
that is
time, or
because
maybe a little before we got
outside of like
echoes of an
specific
elusive
games,
age.
outside of like some games that would be on like the eShop. Most of these games in the top 10 are on Switch.
And Switch is huge in Japan, but I don't think Dragon Quest V is on Switch. I think it's just Dragon Quest 1, 2, 3, and 11S, Echoes of an Elusive Age Definitive Edition S. Yeah, that game has a fucking title
The fact
that
that you
I
were willing
love.
to say
That's
all
like
that.
the most bullshit.
Shout out to you.
Yeah. I mean, you know, it's only a matter
yeah,
of time
they've
before we
already
get more of
announced
those Dragon Quest games. And the fact that we don't have the
they've
Final
announced
Fantasies right now
Dragon
is still
Quest
a
12,
fucking
and they've
tragedy.
announced Final
Like, come on now.
Fantasy 16, so I'm kicking it.
And we're supposed to be seeing something new from that in the spring.
Yep. I think we talked about the letter, but yeah, Final Fantasy 16 was supposed to be shown by the end of 2021. It got pushed to spring 2022 because work from home, COVID, it really impacted the team. Like Yoshi P came out and was Yoshi P about it, so everybody's like, we understand and we forgive you.
Yeah, it's just one of those. Do you want it good? Do you want it right? Give them their time.
Yeah. Hey, I mean, yeah, take as long as we don't get an undercooked ass Final
It's
Fantasy
Final
game
Fantasy
like 15,
on this
I think I'll be okay. You know?
I don't think I saw
No,
it.
it is not. Good.
Probably.
So let's see what Final Fantasy
Just not?
did make.
Oh, that's good.
I am glad to see Persona 3 and 4 on this
7,
list.
10,
8, 11.
The good ones.
So like in order,
6.
8 is 90. 11 is 84. 3 is 63. 4 is 51. 14 is 47.
Yo.
9 is
Yo.
37. 5 is 34. 6
okay.
is 33. So you just put 5 and 6 right there.
Yeah.
People sleep
I have
on
a
5.
Japanese
That's
copy
just slap.
of 5 for the Super Famicom, and I don't even have an SNES.
Wasn't 5 one of the ones that until fairly recently was a bitch to get?
I mean, I feel like outside of the Pixel remaster, 5 is still kind of a bitch to get.
Um,
like a good version of 5. Yeah.
No,
right.
it's
That's
on Game
where
Boy.
you play-
It's on Game Boy
that's-
Advance.
That's
a
the best way
great
to
version
play
of it.
4 and 5 is GBA. So I mean, you know, you can emulate it. You could do what I did and buy the cartridge.
I mean,
and
there is the
emulate.
3DS.
So
Another trip to the
Yeah.
game store.
the second highest Final
Yeah.
Fantasy is Final Fantasy X at number 9 on the list, and then we have Final Fantasy 7 at number 3 on the list.
So you're saying
Kingdom Hearts.
Kingdom Hearts 2 was
is
16.
What was Kingdom Hearts
number
again?
16.
that makes
Kingdom Hearts
that
1
makes
is
sense.
49.
16. Yep.
Yeah.
Shout out
Makes
to Tetris
sense.
out
I'd
here
put Kingdom
being
Hearts
a
2
baller
up
at
there.
number 25.
Tetris is a classic.
It is.
That's always going to be popular.
So yeah, Chris, if you look at number 27,
Right.
Dragon Quest 11 Echoes of an Elusive Age, the version on Switch is Dragon Quest 11 Echoes of an Elusive Age Definitive Edition S.
Why'd they have to add the S?
Because it's on Switch. Because it came
Oh.
out originally on 3DS and PS4. And so they combined those versions and put it on Switch.
So they just added that. You know what? Makes sense. Echoes of a-
Right, there's a reason for all the words in the maybe not Echoes of an Elusive Age, but you know.
That's
the
half-
season.
over half the
That's
words.
the garnish. That's the garnish, man. It's a fucking tree branch on your plate.
That's a bird.
Some weird ones that I'm seeing. Suikoden 2 is number 19. It's a PS2 JRPG
What is that?
that like some people swear by, but apparently like the people that swear by it, but then they get other people to play and they're like, nah.
Is it me or
mean,
is this
it's-
list
it's
like
Japan.
skewed towards
Honestly,
JRPG? Well, maybe I'm
is
just
it
looking
No,
at
it's almost like the
JRPGs.
J and JRPGs mean something.
Right.
But it's like, damn, y'all don't play.
Persona 3,
It's like, that's your
and
main genre
5
too.
Made it in the top.
Damn, they
100.
just like me for real.
Did
Yeah.
any Shin Megami Tensei game? No Shin Megami Tensei in the top 100 games as polled by Japanese users. I still don't like that word, but you know, it's
I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
It's that daily life aspect, you know.
Well, let's
Monster
see.
Hunters.
You get the date.
Biohazard,
Yeah,
which is
there's like a little
Monster Hunter
cluster of
World
Monster
hit
Hunter.
was 70.
I'm surprised Resident Evil 1's on this list and not 2.
Resident Evil. Let's see.
Resident Evil 1 is 32.
Yeah.
Is
No,
that
I'm
the
just-
only one?
Yeah.
Yep.
That's what I was surprised to see 1 on here and not 2 instead of. But
So yeah, we got
I mean,
Yeah, that's
borderline
wild.
every Pokemon game is on this list.
Right.
yeah.
Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate is 92. Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate is 87. The original Monster Hunter on PS2 is 86. Monster Hunter World is at 70. Yeah,
Damn.
you know? They got taste. Gen U and World are some solid games. World is still one of my favorite games of all time, as it stands.
Yeah, too many hours. Also, Ghost of Tsushima.
That's
yeah,
a
look,
Western
it's-
game, too.
All right, good job,
Made
Sucker
here in the
Punch.
States.
Yeah?
Shouts out.
Bloodborne on this list.
Where's
Is that
Bloodborne at? Yeah.
67.
67? That's...
67.
What is number 69? Super Mario RPG.
That's nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
Kirby
Dark Souls
Air
is
Ride,
39. Okay, from South.
because these motherfuckers have taste, is number 76.
Because it's lit.
It's above Mario Kart Wii. They know exactly what it's directly above Mario Kart Wii.
Have we talked about Minecraft being number 20?
I mean, Minecraft's just huge.
It's Minecraft. Minecraft took over the
The
world.
fact that, Dead by Daylight
Like,
being
there's,
at
a,
fucking
59.
Minecraft.
there's an
dog.
information safe zone in Minecraft.
Yeah, I am actually surprised to see Dead by Daylight on this list too.
The fact that Dead by
It's-
Daylight is
and pretty-
59, but that's like
In a mid-range too.
streamers play it,
Yeah.
and like
Outside of Undertale, most of the Western games that got on there are like heavily multiplayer.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
it kind of does. Like,
that makes sense.
I want good multiplayer. Yeah,
Everything on here
Yokai
kinda makes
Watch
sense,
2,
though,
Bony
you know?
Spirits, Fleshy Souls, and Psychic Specters.
Wait.
Yeah, Yokai Watch
makes a lot
was
of
like
sense.
the Pokemon killer for like a
Yokai Watch is-
legitimate while.
It's just fucking. That shit's fucking
Right, the
huge.
Yokai Watch minions in
In
Final
Japan.
Fantasy XIV are some of the hardest minions in the entire game. There's a nine-tailed fox named Hugh.
Yeah, you know, anytime you get to like inject lore and cultural references directly into the
78.
series, it's always gonna.
Nobunaga's
And then
ambition.
make them fucking cute. Come on.
Zen Kokuban.
What?
I only know about Nobunaga's ambition.
Zenbone
because
Sakura,
of
Gageyoshi.
Pokemon. Like my first time remembering Nobunaga's ambition being like relevant was Pokemon Conquest on the DS, which was a Nobunaga's ambition game. If all of the generals were Pokemon trainers, and so like they had like legendaries. It's like a Mewtwo and like a Lucario and. Like, I think Nobunaga had a black Rayquaza.
I remember seeing
What
that
the
and always
fuck
being like,
is
"What the
this shit?"
fuck is this? What the fuck is this? This game is a shit post." But I would see it at GameStop.
Not me bringing up eBay to see how much a copy of Pokemon Conquest is.
Oh no. Speaking of Pokemon, shout out for Heart Gold and Soul Silver being the only remakes on this list.
No, Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, that kind of hurts.
True.
But Heart Gold and Soul Silver deserve it.
Yeah.
I think those were probably the best. Oh,
$70,
that and like leaf green and fire red, like those. Tomorrow, yeah, guys. So I got it.
No.
Do you want to tell us
My
the story of your
GameStop.
GameStop?
That's why I
yeah.
looked for shit and got me Pensai because I looked at my desk. So, GameStop had a deal going in their app where they had the Steelbook edition of Shin Megami Tensei 5 for $36. I was like, oh, cannot pass that up.
That's a good ass deal.
I was like, run it. Let's go. I'm going to give this game a try. Jalen and Detroit have been raving about it. Like Elle and Chase and Juwan. Like a bunch of people in the Discord picked it up. So I was like, give this game a try. I waited. So first of all, it was supposed to be, I ordered it last Wednesday, like either while we were recording or after we finished recording, because I saw the deal and I was like, you know what, run it. Let's do this. It was supposed to be delivered Friday.
It's time.
FedEx was just like, nah, fuck you, because it was out for delivery. I've never seen something go out for delivery and just go back.
I think the FedEx guy saw what you were getting, went home and switched out your games.
I mean, that has been happening a lot
Does it?
with FedEx.
Well, FedEx
FedEx is notorious for stealing people's shit.
And there's a whole Twitter thread, and they're like, "Yo, post something about
Wait,
the
wasn't it
job that
FedEx
you used
that
to
where
work
they
at."
found a
and
bunch of people's
niggas that
packages
worked
just
at
thrown in a
FedEx were
river?
like,
What?
probably, but somebody was like, no, a bunch of people were like, yeah, FedEx, they don't lose our packages, we be
FedEx?
stealing them.
It was FedEx. A FedEx driver would just take that shit, throw it in a ravine, and call it delivered. Fuck FedEx.
Right,
How
and
much,
then when
how much does FedEx pay? Because like
FedEx.
they got a lot of disgruntled employees.
Not enough. That's the answer to everywhere. Not enough.
But yeah, so it's out for delivery Friday. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna get off work. I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna play some FMT. Get home. It's not here. I'm like, all right, it says by the end of the day. Then I see arrived at FedEx facility on my tracking. I'm like, wait a minute, what? After out for delivery. And I'm like, okay, fine, whatever. It'll come the next day. Because I looked it up. Does FedEx deliver on Saturday and Sunday? Looked it up, and I'm like, okay, cool. Yeah, they deliver Saturday and Sunday. I'll have a chance to play it before the podcast, Got my weekend going. Actually, I was off Friday. So I was just at home pretty much all day. Ran a few errands, did a couple things. Saw Spider-Man.
Camped out.
Nice.
Which made me play Spider-Man Remastered for like a couple hours. Stream a good chunk of it. So. I'm on the New Game Plus, so I'm working towards it. I used the Far From Home, like Tom Holland suit, and I used the Iron Spider, like 4-arm claw as my super. So.
Nice.
Playing it differently, different suit, different super, all new Spider-Man, Actually, the actor for Peter Parker is a different dude in Spider-Man Remastered than he was in Spider-Man PS.
They also remodeled. They also did. They remodeled the characters in that game
Peter
too in the
is
remaster.
Straight up a different.
MJ. Both of them got remodeled.
Oh, I didn't notice MJ. Like MJ, but you can clearly look at Spider-Man or Peter and instantly just be like, yo, that is not the same dude. Different color hair, different facial structure, different dude.
Was the original that bad that they just had to change it, or?
No, apparently.
No, this was unnecessary.
Well, no, apparently
No,
it was
not at all.
harder to get the original mocap actor for stuff. The reason they did it was for Miles Morales and Spider-Man 2 to have the same Spider-Man.
Oh.
Because apparently they couldn't get the guy they originally got for Spider-Man PS4 to come back for Miles Morales, and now we know Spider-Man 2 is like coming 2022. Is that a lie they told us?
Did it say 2022?
I don't know. I don't think they said it.
I think it said more information.
I don't think they said
in
2022.
Okay, yeah. I could.
Yeah.
You know,
that,
Sony be
if
ambitious
anything,
as hell.
I think
Sony
we'll
be
get
like,
that next
yeah,
year.
it's happening. No, it's
No.
not.
Sony, it's a pandemic. Nothing's happening.
Because they're also working on that Wolverine game.
Wolverine, we know it's not like that is 2024 at the earliest. We know Wolverine's not coming anytime soon.
Yeah.
We're gonna be playing it on PS5 Pro by the time we get
Definitely.
Wolverine. Yeah, it's gonna happen.
Bro.
You
Yeah.
wanna make a bet on that one?
They always do that.
Okay, so Insomniac's target for Spider-Man is next year.
2023.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Is it-
yeah, Wolverine at the earliest. Absolutely.
Which also makes sense because
Isn't so?
they do the old school Marvel drops with their games. They have 2 big games a year.
Is Insomniac working on Wolverine too?
Yes.
Yep.
Oh damn.
That's the thing. When the
They're like Studio
Insomniac-
Mama. They really
it
need to
was
sit
like
down
Marvel,
They don't
Insomniac,
sleep.
And then we're like, the trailer was like, wait, this isn't Spider-Man.
Yeah. I don't know, but I feel like that game is not going to be open world. It's going to be more linear.
It needs to be like X-Men Origins Wolverine.
Not saying
That's
that
what
cuts
game
down
needs
on
to be
dev
like, 'cause that
time.
game is tight.
I don't think it's I don't know.
Yeah.
We haven't seen anything, so
Right.
I'm willing to. I would put money down. It's going to be like that. It's going to be that style of game.
Does Insomniac
Third-person action,
make that
hella
style of
violent.
game? Because the thing is, Insomniac has a certain style of game they always have made and always will make.
X-Men Origins. Did you play X-Men Origins Wolverine?
No.
It's pretty much take the styling of Spider-Man, but instead of being Spider-Man, you're a lot angrier and a lot bloodier.
cool.
Yeah, that game was fun.
Oh. Yeah. It's like Wolverine, he's not mobile.
he
he's
runs at you.
He's just
He
a
has a
short
feeling
dude with
healing
claws
factor.
that
He
sometimes
runs at
ride
you.
a motorcycle.
And then he tears you apart.
I like some of the cool shit that's been happening with healing factors lately in like comics and like manga. Like Undead Unluck, perfect example. Like fucking Andy's healing factor is ridiculous. Like the way he uses that shit to fight. Fucking crazy. Especially when his other self comes out, he's literally cutting off body pieces to clone himself. Or in Super Crooks, like both the dudes who can regenerate, like they were doing some insane shit because of their hyper regeneration. I just think that shit's cool as fuck. I would not want that ability, but I think that shit's cool as fuck.
Okay. Sorry, I had to let me out.
No, you're good.
It's like, I'm going to start whining. I'm like, nope, that's not part of the agreement that you be in here and whine.
Yep, my dog was up there standing by the door. I'm like, okay, you can leave.
So apparently, while we're talking about Japanese game, also this is also coming from Sal Romano at Gamatsu. Armor Core 6 details and screenshots leaked via customer survey. So you can tell the images. I'll drop this one in the Discord as well. So many clicks happening. Boom. Alright. So, looking at this article, it looks like they put these super crummy looking, because they had to obviously like scrub the lines where it would have had identifiers. So, whoever leaked this is very much seems legit.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm kind of liking the vibe I'm getting off of them. Armored Core was, like, when I've given it a try, it's never really been the thing for me. But
I enjoyed Armor Core.
the interesting thing is, Chris, off the top of your head,
Yeah,
do you
but
know
you should
like
like
a
the
mech
full
game?
setup. It's one of those that had the whole
Off the
like
top of my
bullshit
head?
with it.
Yeah, off the top of your head, do you know who makes Armored Core?
No.
From Software made Armored Core
Really?
before they started making the Souls games.
Why does this look like?
I was about to say Konami.
Oh yeah.
It's a FromSoft joint.
This
But,
does look cool.
Wow.
So for key features, we have a sci-fi world created by Hidetaka Miyazaki, which means the next game he's working on after Elden Ring is going to be Armored Core 6. A vast field that represents a multi-layered world. It's a massive three-dimensional map where you can feel the scale of a mecha universe, a wide variety of maps offering an array of challenging enemies and carefully crafted simulations that are worth taking on and on again and again. So just judging by, it seems like it's going to have like a ranged, so you can like shoot, because my only like connection with Armored Core is like playing the demos they had for Armored Core back on PS3 and not really enjoying them, because I played like every fucking demo that was on PS3. It's like, oh, it has a demo? Bet.
Free games.
Right. Would fill my hard drive up with demos, play through all of them, and delete.
That was the move.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like capturing mech, like that mech energy. I feel like not like a lot of video games try to do it,
Armored
and
Core
it
pulls it
doesn't
off,
hit for
but
a
it's one
lot
of
of
those
people.
games where you need all the peripherals. The only reason it hit for me is because I had the entire freaking setup in front of me.
Well, no, that's Steel Battalion that did that. Armored Core was just a
No,
regular
didn't
ass
Armored Core have
controller
that?
game.
Am I really confusing the two?
Yeah, Steel Battalion was the one where you had the whole fucking actual mech setup around you.
Yeah, Steel Battalion sounds more obscure, and something more obscure sounds like it will have more peripherals.
No, Armored Core had it too.
Did they play? Does Armored Core
well.
play as well as like the Gundam games? Because I remember playing a lot of the Gundam games on PS2. That I thought that was like they did mechs. I mean, obviously you have to do mechs pretty well if it's Gundam, but
But weren't those like the Dynasty Warrior style? Where you just go and you beat the shit out of a bunch of
some
like
them
little
were.
mechs?
I think, yeah. Shit.
Yeah, because I played the same
It
shit
did.
too. It kind of hit,
Well,
kind of, but not enough. Did anybody play? There was the Robotech game on. Fuck, I think it was on Xbox, like classic Xbox or PS2.
no, but
both.
I'm looking at
That shit.
the games FromSoft has done, and there are some really interesting things in here.
Oh yeah, they got a history.
They've
been making some
they
wild
made a
shit.
Steel Battalion game, straight up, for Kinect on Xbox 360.
Huh.
They made a Mobile Suit Gundam game on PS3. And then like Armored Core, the fact that they made an Armored Core after the original Dark Souls. They made a Monster Hunter spin-off game for the PSP that was only in Japan.
Fucking, they're just making shit.
Right. Well, they've slowed down
As they
on making
should.
shit, but
Damn.
yeah.
Well, they started making bigger shit that requires
Tenshu?
more specialized shit.
They made Metal Wolf Chaos.
No.
That's the game with like all the memes, like the "I'm the motherfucking president of the goddamn United States."
The more I learn about FromSoft, the more I know that I don't know shit about FromSoft.
Okay, do you remember Kingsfield? I feel like I've seen Kingsfield, but I've never played Kingsfield. Because that was their original. They've been in operation since December 1994. So it's only slightly younger than Jalen and I. as a studio.
Yo, I'm looking at this cover of Metal Wolf Chaos.
That game was
This like a
wild.
flag on fire. We're like,
Because it just got re-released recently for like PS4, Xbox 360.
Metal Wolf
Yep.
XD.
Yep.
I see it.
It's amazing. It's amazing.
What the fuck?
So yeah,
is
that
this?
game is a shit.
Yeah, let me hold
post.
2 fucking
And
Gatling
I
guns.
had no idea that FromSoft made that game. That's hilarious. But yeah, so just judging by what we're seeing coming in the new Armored Core after all they've learned from making Dark Souls, Demon Souls, Sekiro, Bloodborne, and the fact that Miyazaki is, I want to say he worked on Demon Souls, led Dark Souls 1, led Dark Souls 3, well, Bloodborne between those two, and then is leading Elden Ring, and then for his next game to be Armored Core, I could see Armored Core hitting in a, for all the people who like Soulsborne games and like the mainstream popularity that they've gotten and the fact that everybody knows what it means to play a Soulsborne game.
Honestly, I'm on their website and I see Armored Core just like right up here with their Dark Souls and Elden Ring and shit. So that does make more sense. Like clearly that's one of the pillars of their company at this point.
I mean, it always has. That was one of their biggest games. Like before they had the Souls franchise, they had Armored Core.
Right, yeah, Armored Core. I really want them to go back to. Which Tenchu did they make? I'm not seeing Tenchu. I might be going too far
Oh,
back.
maybe not.
No, 4 plus.
Maybe that was hearsay.
No, Tenchu 4 plus. 4.
Is there an Armored Core game I can play on PS5? I know there's definitely
mayhap?
most likely an Armored Core game backwards compatible on the Xbox Series X.
You said which Tenchu? I feel like they made all the Tenchu.
FromSoft?
Yeah, dog. I'm going down their list, and it's like every one of them. They made a lot of.
Yeah, because making Sekiro was kind of like that.
Shadow Assault? The
And
only
they've
one I've
made
seen
a
is Shadow
shit.
Assault Tenchu.
They've made a lot of mech games. Not even just Armor Core.
Right, not even just Armored Core or fucking Steel Battalion.
Mm-hmm.
What is it, Another Century? Because, yeah, they have a few of these Another Century games.
Mm-hmm.
Enchanted Arms.
And I mean, they were all over the place in the PS2, Xbox, GameCube generation. Lost Kingdoms on the GameCube.
Ninja Blade.
What is the Murakumo? Oh, that's an app. An app in 2004?
Wait, I'm looking at Murakumo Renegade Mech Pursuit, which was their OG Xbox game they made.
Oh, I'm just saying. I'm on their website, and it's giving the timeline of when they made the stuff.
Oh, they
I'm
made a
looking at
Gundam
their
game?
timeline
Mobile
on
Suit Gundam
Wikipedia.
Unicorn. Same.
They made a lot of what? Chrome Hounds.
They made Chrome Hounds?
Mm-hmm.
Fucking FromSoft, they've been top tier.
We just didn't know.
Yeah, we just
Good
did
old FromSoft.
products.
Yo, let Soulsborne niggas tell you those are the only games they ever made.
Right?
Right.
And, I mean,
And that's why we don't listen to them.
ah, man. Armored
Oh,
Core.
they got a game called Eternal Ring? It's a first-person action role-playing game developed by FromSoft. That sounds familiar. Evergrace? Alright, yeah. They're remaking their old games. and not telling us.
Wouldn't believe it.
You've been found out, Formsoft.
Fuck, they got us.
Okay, so
Iterating on old ideas to make them better. Some fresh
Is
and new.
that why they didn't give us a code? To
try and push it.
for
knew
the
too
fucking
much.
beta? They wanted us to do our research and open our third eyes. We open now, brother.
You ain't gotta worry, FromSoft.
He can't keep that from soft from us, you know.
You can't keep that soft from us.
Cause we got that hard. Oh man, this Blur is top tier.
It's gonna be Madrid's new favorite. His new favorite move.
Nah, it's for this episode and this episode only. So check us out on YouTube.
New shit every
so
week.
the last thing I wanted to talk about while we were on Gamatsu, like I went to Gamatsu to get the games list, but then I remembered the Armored Core thing, but I saw Babylon's Fall went gold January 5th. The cooperative action RPG is due out on March 3rd. Once again, this is from Sal Romano at Gamatsu. I remember a long time ago on this very podcast, we were very hyped and like all here for Babylon's Fall. We were fresh off Nier Automata. It's Square Enix and Platinum Games working together again. Like, you know, we already have seen the fruits of that combination and have loved it deeply. But they turned it into a games as service and has made it look a lot less fun. Like every time they show it, it's kind of like less and less.
It looks worse. It just looks worse.
And I'm at the point where like I'm pretty much over games as a service, unless it's like Monster Hunter. 14 doesn't count because 14 is a lifestyle.
And
like
also 14 makes it a point to like keep releasing content that stays relevant at all points in time. It's not
14
like
respects
your
your time.
content's only relevant for 10 weeks, then it's gone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. Their games of a service actually are of a service.
And it's not even it's just an MMO.
Yeah.
It's really like it
It's
has me
games that-
concerned because it's like, did y'all want to make this as a game as a service first off, or did y'all like fucking backpedal in the middle of development? It was like, we can slap on a multiplayer, and then it's like, all right, let's do some more gaming shit. It's like, well, why would I want to sit up here and like play a grindy ass version of like a platinum game? It's like, no, I just want to go through one cohesive story.
Yeah.
It could be semi-cohesive. It could be fucking incohesive. I just want to fucking, I don't know. I'm just not excited about this anymore.
Is games of a service just trying to steal like MMOs like formula?
It's trying to be Destiny. It's
Well, they're
trying
just
to have
MMOs,
the
but
success
worse.
of early Destiny.
Yeah, but Destiny is also like an MMO.
Well, it's because early Destiny got away with murder.
That's
Right, and so everybody
Yeah.
wanted to get away with murder the way the OG Destiny 1 got away with murder.
'Cause they got away with fucking murder.
they didn't have shit going on in that game.
Like, that game was not done.
Oh, dang.
It
I
looked
just found
cool,
out
though.
that none
It
of the
did.
Armored Core games are backwards compatible on Xbox.
Yep.
Wow.
Damn.
sucks.
If that's what didn't make the cut.
I mean, they're done now, so now any Xbox 360 or OG Xbox game I think of, I just go and check if it's on the list.
Yeah.
And then I, of course, Googled Armored Core backwards compatibility, and everything was like, people on Reddit asked me, hey, is it possible? And someone saying no a couple of years ago. So.
Hey, can I know?
Right, one of the ones I found was from somebody that basically wrote an article right after backwards compatibility was announced, hoping for, and they listed out all the Armored Core games that were on 360, and
They were surely disappointed.
They were like, hopefully these games come to the list. And it's like, nope, didn't happen.
No.
Sorry.
Go to your local GameStop, shop, not stop, and go ahead and get your an Xbox
GameStop's
360.
in a fucking tailspin, so you might as well go throw them a damn bone. You know the crazy part about getting this fucking... I didn't even know they made these boxes. You want to know the craziest part about getting this copy of SMT5? You want to know something way more obscure and random that I got complete in-box used from GameStop? Look at this shit. I got a complete in-box copy of Tokyo Mirage Session Sharp FE for the Wii fucking U used from GameStop. Just, it has stickers in here. Like, this is ridiculous. The fact that I was able to get
And you couldn't
this,
get-
and they couldn't just send me a steelbook of SMT5.
No.
I got to go through the trouble of returning it and
Not
making
even
it
like-
What
efficient.
happened?
Not even like
what happened
original
is
book.
that's the steelbook version of the game.
Right, yeah.
So that's where that game originated, you know.
Right,
But
this cartridge came out of a steelbook that somebody then traded
they had
the
to
game
they
into
had to
GameStop.
upcycle. They had to upcycle the steel from that book for you. So yeah, that's somebody's ashtray now.
I mean, some GameStop employee probably saw that and was like, I'm just going to switch this out.
That would
Right.
suck. But
That
I could
would-
totally see it happening.
Yeah.
Or the FedEx guy was like,
Well, no. How would a FedEx guy randomly just have a fucking GameStop pre-owned? I haven't seen one of these legitimately since PS3, like since high
Yeah,
school.
seriously. I don't
That
think
was
I've
the
seen a
last time.
single PS4 one.
Xbox 360 and PS3 buying used games back in high school.
Yeah.
Before I started on eBay, before I just like, trying to check games out because I heard about them on some random YouTube video. Like, I gotta try this game out. That was the last time I saw one of these cases. I didn't know they made them for Switch.
They don't. They made it specifically for this.
For this, just this one is a one of
Yeah,
one.
just a-
It's
Yours is the
super
only
lucky.
one in
This
existence.
is
It's
the
for the
most
heist.
limited edition of SMT5 ever.
Yeah.
It's a
Honestly,
one of one.
they knew that you were a collector. They could sense it. They were like, we have a deal for you.
a deal you didn't even know you wanted.
I pulled up and said, "Show me your finest wares," and I simply could not resist. You know one of the most egregious things about this case, looking at it, the font for the M for mature in the ESRB. So they have like the ESRB box, and it has an M written in the box.
Someone writ. Oh, it's going to
This
blur
is
it
not
out.
the fucking.
No.
The blur.
It's so.
The blur.
It's like someone typed an M. Yeah. And it's off centered. It's all sorts of fucked up.
Right. Jalen, Madrid, look before it blurs again. Look at how shitty this M is.
It only gets worse the more you look at
couldn't
it.
even
really
bold
only
it.
does get worse.
The lack of care that went into making that case. And the
I mean, all it was they had a template on a computer somewhere and typed in the information, Shin Megami Tensei 5, Switch, M for mature. Nothing else about this box is descriptive whatsoever about what is inside the box.
That's fair. That.
Sorry, y'all. I'm just mad
I
because
just-
I didn't
get it.
finish the FedEx story because we started talking about some dude throwing packages into a ravine because he said, "Fuck it."
You know, it'd be like this sometimes.
To be
Yeah,
fair,
I feel
I've had that
like-
day.
Not even like super mad at the dude because none of my packages got thrown into a ravine. That's to my knowledge, so like I feel it.
But it happened like 6 times.
That's
Look,
when you just leave. Quit your job.
Right.
A habitual package tosser.
Wow, you've been making
Like,
your
at
route
this point,
in
he's
20 minutes.
like, at
That's
this point, it was
crazy.
menace to
Normally
society
it
at
takes
this
people
point.
8 hours. How'd you do it so fast?
How do you get away with
I
doing
got
it multiple
Santa
times?
powers.
Yeah, if multiple
the other
packages
question.
go
Way too
missing.
Fuck your shit.
You would think
Fuck
losing
your
one
shit.
package is like a ooh.
That's you do that
You
again,
don't
that's
have
gonna
to
be a
drop
written
low.
No,
warning.
the guy was marking them as delivered.
He's
Right, yeah, you can scan the package and be like, oh, it's delivered. Throw
so
it
this
into
man
a-
literally
a
just like
parent.
parked on a bridge, scanned all the packages, and we're like, fuck it. That's that's a
probably. I'm more
And
so
Amazon was like,
imagine-
you can keep them if you. And the people who found them, like Amazon, they went back. Some of them were Amazon packages. They were like, you want to send them back? And they're like, not my problem.
Mm-hmm.
UPS handles Amazon returns at the very least. I know.
Yeah, they also deliver Amazon too. UPS.
And also, doesn't Amazon pretty much deliver their own shit at this point?
Amazon has some dude
They
pull
do.
up to your house.
Dude fucking speeding. Goddamn.
Music.
No regard
Don't
for
let it be Amazon
anything.
Fresh. They be speeding. They're like, gotta get these greens to this location before they wilt. You know, greens will go by fast.
Speaking of that, I don't know how much people in Uber Eats are making, but this dude,
Not enough.
Not enough.
we ordered some Uber Eats to our work today. Homie pulled up in a Tesla. I was like, first of all, you can't just stop in the
Wait,
middle
was it
of
Uber Eats or Grubhub?
I don't know. Probably either one.
No, because one of them is because Grubhub is making their non-delivery side of their business do like 1 or 2 deliveries a month.
Oh. So we just got some random like desk guy.
You might have got one of their software engineers.
What the fuck?
Straight up like DoorDash.
I mean, I guess
I don't know.
That's
It's
Plenty-
kind of cool
like,
to know what like your working people go through.
all
but,
different types of people use like deliver, like, so you might have somebody who's actually making a lot of money that's also doing like Uber, Lyft, or like just dropping food off.
just because they're
So it's possible,
Because they don't
or
know how
it's
to not be productive.
yeah.
or it's like, yo, fuck it, I'm just gonna get me a Tesla and make some shit shake.
My only thought
This is
process
Atlanta.
is
This
like,
is Atlanta, Chris.
I know.
Somebody will do that.
See, I get that, like, but this is also Atlanta where you're stuck in traffic or like whatever. Your Tesla's gonna run out of energy at some point, and you can't just stop at a gas station and fill up in
There
the
are
matter of 5
superchargers around
minutes.
Atlanta.
I mean, there are electric
Yeah.
charging stations
Yeah,
all
but does
around.
it
There's
take
one right at the
5 minutes?
movie
It
theater
takes
on
me
Camp Creek.
But it takes me 5 minutes to fill up my car, and I'm back to making money. Does it take them 5 minutes to charge a whole ass car?
Yeah, but that charging a whole ass car takes a couple hours, but a charge isn't like a you run out in a day thing.
But a charge is more than a charge
it
goes
goes-
further than a tank of gas, though.
Yeah. Especially on a Tesla. Especially
Some of those
like
charges
the,
are like 400 miles, and I know that's longer than a tank of gas.
Well,
ish.
in my car, I get about 450
Yeah.
miles of range off of
I mean,
full tank.
I think you do on a Tesla, you get like 600 something miles because you are supposed to go further distance before you have to like charge, especially like if you're going on a road trip. I'm just saying,
And
it's
it has
Atlanta. It's
regenerative
still going to
braking.
be on. Oh, it does. It has that too.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know all these technology that Tesla's put into their cars because I will never be able to afford one.
But then also like BMW when they got caught
Yeah, you can.
fudging emissions reports, they had to invest into a bunch of electric charging infrastructure. I wonder whatever came of that. Now that I think about
Well,
it.
I mean, Tesla has the bonus of superchargers, like are the Tesla brand chargers that they have been building around, that they're spread out around Atlanta. Because when I had that electric Volkswagen, I had to look for electric chargers, and you'd be surprised, like
How many?
pretty much every parking deck in Atlanta has an electric charging.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of Teslas out here. There's a whole like Tesla
Right, I could see it
How
not
much?
being feasible.
How much does that cost to
I
like
mean, at
just
every
pull
single
up
one of these
and-
new buildings that you see, there's usually a Tesla parked in them.
Yeah.
Those like new gentrified housing, like you usually
Shit,
see a Tesla parked in one of them.
One of my homies, he still works up there. I think he still works up there. Like, he works for Tesla.
Are you looking that up, Anton?
Yeah.
Because that is kind of. I mean, like, how much money do you save?
$25 to completely charge a Tesla with a supercharger.
Wow.
And apparently, like, part of what you can get as part of your Tesla is the, like, battery thing they put in your garage that runs off a solar panel that is also a electrical backup for your house. So you can completely cut your house off the grid and power it through solar panels.
Well, you wouldn't cut yourself off the grid. What you would
can.
actually do is you would get yourself. Yeah, but what you would do is you get yourself juiced up enough that you can send power back into the grid and collect that check like they do in the country.
That's true. Georgia Power
I'm
will
just
give
saying.
you money if you have solar panels.
If you put electricity back into the grid from your own supply, you get a check. That's what they do down in the country. So, just saying.
Might as well.
Right. And then you can do all of that as part of owning a Tesla.
Well, you don't actually need a Tesla, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
if you want to stay on brand.
Yeah, I mean, just in this particular instance, because Tesla is one of the most widely adopted electric cars, period. Like, we live in Atlanta, which is a metro area. We see Teslas all the fucking time.
Yeah.
All the
and for,
fucking
like,
time.
just to, because Chris is just, and I mean, this is, electric vehicles is something that, to me, is really cool because the day or two that I got to drive the electric Volkswagen I had it was a cool car to drive.
Nice.
'Cause you can just,
Like, I want to try and get a car this year. Do I want to try and get an EV? I really started, like, looking at what I want to do.
They are starting to now not look as awkward as they first did. Like, I feel like
we're
Tesla,
actually getting fun with it now.
Yeah.
They're at the part where they finally accepted the fact that every electric car is just a chassis, so you can do whatever the fuck you want with the design.
Oh, yeah,
I want to say
the
GM
Rivian?
was
Have you
bringing
seen
back
the
some of the
Rivian?
old designs
Yeah.
from the 70s.
Yeah.
have you seen the Rivian that Amazon's going to start using?
Mm-hmm.
The Rivian is the
Amazon.
most ignorant pickup
I
truck
fucks with that
I've
Rivian.
ever seen.
What?
They have
Let me
a
see. But
there's still- but the
dead
problem
body
with the
compartment in the fucking...
What?
The problem with the EVs, though, is that every EV outside of, like, Chevy, GM are not coming out of production efficiently. Like, Tesla still has production problems.
Yeah, right. The
Oh, yeah,
Cybertruck was
definitely.
announced how long ago?
Well, they had to take that to the drawing board after, a baseball went through it.
Oh, yeah.
It was a metal baseball, to be fair. I mean, you don't have to go back to the drawing board. Just reinforce the windows better.
Or not say that the windows are indestructible, like a normal person.
But this is Elon Musk we're talking about.
Yeah. Why do you don't need your windshields to be indestructible?
Well, there's an option supposedly coming for the Cybertruck where you can turn the entire bed of the truck into a solar panel to charge the battery in the truck.
Huh.
Like, you know how trucks have that bed cover?
Yeah.
That big black thing that does literally nothing but absorb sunlight and get hot?
That
What are you
thing.
trying to say, brother?
It covers, it protects whatever's in the bed. I feel you.
Right. So just replace that with the solar panel.
That'd be lit. I'd still say, like, they need
it
to...
better be a solar panel that, like, has protection on it. Like, if you just inhale or something.
Right, that could
No,
potentially-
they can make those, like, pretty sturdy. Like, there's even a model,
That's
like
true.
like a proposition for like solar panel, like, streets, in which it's easy enough to go in and, like, if there's a pothole, you're literally just swapping out a fucking panel. You don't have to shut a street down for like 2 fucking months to, like,
Right, but then also
Throw a
because
metal plate over
it's
it.
panels like that and it's a solid flat surface, it would actually, it would survive the weathering a lot better than concrete, which
Well,
erodes.
it's not concrete. If the streets are made of concrete, we'd all be fucked.
I mean asphalt.
Yeah.
right. But and then on top of that, like of course you have solar panels fucking everywhere powering the streets. Like that's.
I mean, now you're going into like solar punk future cities.
Those
Right, which is what
cities
we
look
need.
fucking dope.
Right.
You know,
We started this talking
municipal
about
ISP.
That's like the freest fucking energy possible. Like, come on,
It's the sun.
it's right there. Like, nigga ain't asking.
And then also it's
Nigga
like,
ain't asking for
and also
nothing.
the thing about it though is we need, and it also is like that's what you could do with like the Midwest. Finally, the Midwest has something to do.
Damn.
All that
Shots
flat plain,
fucking
all that
fired.
flat paint. Put solar farms in there.
I mean, yeah, there's a solar power farm in South Georgia. Driving
Oh, yeah.
to Amelia Island last time, there's like just this huge open area with a shit ton of solar
Big
panels.
ass. Yeah.
Right, that shit
That's
is
the thing
fucking
though.
like-
There's not nearly enough.
There's 3 of them hoes. Actually, there's 4.
I mean, yeah,
Right,
but you're
so
right.
that's what I'm
There's
saying.
multiple
Like,
ones.
We already in the state of Georgia, which is not like a Midwest, like in the state of Georgia that has a lot of like.
Oh no, I
traffic.
was saying the Midwest would be a good place to do all that because of the way it, the geography of it
They
makes
got
it a
those
really
wide
good
open
spot for
spaces.
solar and wind
Yeah.
farming.
Yeah, like Georgia, that sun be fucking beaming. So,
Oh, that sun be beaming, that rain be coming
see,
down.
now,
I'm just saying,
no,
I
this
need
is
some
Florida's
land.
time to fucking. Well, no, they
You
get
know
a lot
it's
of
supposed to
rain.
snow Sunday?
It's supposed to snow on Sunday?
I thought it was supposed to ice.
Yeah, it
No.
is Georgia.
It's supposed to bust.
So, the electric vehicles that I'm really waiting for, I'm waiting for a like Honda EV and a like Nissan EV.
I'm
Like,
waiting
these car
for
companies
a
that know how to
lowrider.
make something cheap and good.
What was that? What was that fucking concept that I think,
The Sony.
no, that Kia did? Or like a classic?
Oh, Kia! I've actually been noticing the new Kias. Like they got a new logo and it like makes the entire car look better somehow.
It does. Kia is rebranding in actually a good way.
Fucks with it.
I will say the Niro looks pretty clean. The Kia Niro, their EV, that is a pretty nice looking car.
I'm gonna try and spell it. Oh, the Nero.
No. But it's with an I, not an E.
How do I spell Niro? I put an A. N-A-I-R-O.
Niro.
Yeah. I'd read that as Nero. Even though it'd be N-E-R-O would be Nero. But yeah, I mean, it's not terrible looking. Like, it's a... If you didn't know about it being an EV, it could just be completely... Is this an EV? Before I... Because I've been tricked. I was tricked with that.
I mean, you
Volkswagen.
got your EVs, you got your IVs, you got your stabs, you got your. You're talking Pokemon, right?
Oh,
I like your Pokemon lingo you got going on there.
the
Two was a
Niro is
Poketuber.
a hybrid. It is not an EV.
Sometimes
Still
your car
better
go
than
both
pure
ways.
gas.
No, there's a
Sometimes you what?
no. There's a. Oh wait, are you looking at the 2021 or the 22?
22.
Because I see one that's battery only.
Well, I mean, I guess it's a possibility.
I mean, they have both models actually. Now that I see it, plug-in hybrid, EV. Yeah.
Okay. So is there one more thing you guys want to talk about? I mean, a bunch of weird things happened this week, like Sony's pulling PlayStation Now gift cards from retailers in the UK. Nobody knows why. Attack on Titan is coming to Call of Duty. And,
I saw that
just-
news
That
and
was
I
leaked?
didn't.
They
I
denied
didn't
it?
want to talk about it.
Right.
Wait, they denied what?
No, it got leaked a couple of months ago that they were doing that, and then Activision denied it, and
That
then
was
now
my
they're
first time.
fully announcing it.
I-
From what I've gathered from the Call of Duty subreddit. Yeah.
It's just so weird. Like, I'm not following the Call of Duty subreddit. I'm definitely not playing this year's Call of Duty, and I'm not playing Warzone. So I have no reason to be keeping up, but I saw on Twitter a GIF of like Captain Levi in the Call of Duty engine doing a finisher on somebody.
That's not Captain Levi. That's just an Asian dude.
Army dude
That's an
cosplaying.
Asian dude with a fucked up toupee cosplaying.
Bad cosplaying.
Right. They shouldn't even say Levi. It's just like, yo, here's a Attack on Titan skin.
Right. Survey Corps member.
Right.
Hit Squad. They were the fucking, like, the first part of the final season. Like, the part that came out, like, last year.
Oh, yeah, when they showed up wanting to smoke.
Yeah,
Ooh.
they showed up in the all black with the guns.
Yo, hold on. That new
The
episode,
fucking
though?
lightning spears. They're like, nah, Marley, we gonna roll up on your ass.
Rolling
the
up on
difference
Marley?
between manga readers and anime onlys with the new intro came.
Oh, yeah. I was like, wow, they're really just gonna show some of this shit.
They gonna show all of that, like,
That's
what?
cool.
And then all the anime onlys are just hyped that Attack on Titan's
They're
back.
like,
They have no
"Oh,
idea what's
yeah."
going on.
Man, people think
idea.
anime openings be profound and shit. It's like, no, we're telling you the story. You dumbass just ain't realize it yet. Or shit,
Right.
maybe
Right,
you
because
did.
we put it to a ass
But then that only makes it better for the manga readers because you're just sitting there just like, oh.
Ah, yeah.
Oh.
I did like
Right,
how they
yeah.
trolled us with the JJK opening, though.
Right.
Show an old boy at school, like the school shooter at school with them. It's like, no, that
Hanging
nigga gonna
out
turn
with a
into an
whole like
airhead.
school picnic.
I
All
thought
happy
they were
and shit.
like,
They had him in uniform. He was in uniform.
he never wore that uniform.
Never.
Not one ever, even remotely close, got to put that uniform onto his person.
Ah, yeah.
Oh,
So,
actually,
yeah.
I do have one more thing. So there's a this is what happened in Destiny recently. So there's an event going on called the Deluge of Eternity. It's a 1050 power level event that you pretty much get dropped into the moment you boot up the game right now. If you haven't, for the new stuff, right? Minor problem. Brand spanking new First Light players are being dropped into the Deluge of Eternity. And they start off at a measly 1000 power level, so they aren't doing any damage to the boss.
Oh, dang.
Damn.
But because the Destiny community is pretty good, players have been dropping their power level to perform rescue missions. So they can get them out of Deluge of Eternity so they can, get through the tutorial.
That's pretty sweet. Gamers having to fix development problems.
It's hilarious. Sad,
it's-
but also
Sad.
hilarious.
Right. I mean, it's the same thing as the Loot Cave, and like a lot of things in Destiny are like very Destiny-ass things because
Right,
of how
like-
Destiny is.
And I want to say like a month before, they pretty much held Xur captive for a week. They literally held Xur hostage for a week.
Why?
They take his
Okay,
hood
so-
off.
Well, no, apparently he can't zone out if you're looking at him. So when the server reset came out, they always had somebody looking at him. So Xur couldn't spawn in, couldn't spawn out, held him captive for a week.
That's amazing.
Wow.
Community games are
Sometimes you gotta
real
bully.
fun to peer into.
You gotta bully your devs, until they're making the right choices.
Don't bully devs. They work hard.
Well,
it's the same.
you know what I mean.
Send them polite, respectful communications.
Yeah, I'm not saying be a dickhead in their mentions. That's not cool. But if you find an exploit in the game and there's some other fuck shit going on,
Fuck it, have some fun with it.
Apex is
Oof.
Respawn is hemorrhaging talent, and I don't know if this is gonna work. Like,
Yeah,
I
it'll be
don't
fine.
know if we're getting a
In
Titanfall 3.
the gaming field as a whole will be fine because we have unions now.
Oh. Humans go?
Certain places, it's not a across the board thing.
No, I think they're a national union.
Yeah, but that's not every developer is on this union, considering that people have been pushing for unions as recently as 2021. And I know certain...
Wait, aren't unions, you like to develop? Oh, I guess the person would have to be in the union, not like the gaming
Right.
company itself.
The actual developer
Yeah.
would have to be in the union.
I mean, you would want to be in a union so you're not exploited, and also,
I mean, look, it's America. We fight for workers' rights. You want to you enjoy your Saturdays and Sundays off? Thank the unions.
Well, I'm
Like-
not unionized.
Get unionized. If you're not unionized, that's its moment. Fix it.
well,
Because
yeah.
remember, back in the day, they used to drag their boss. Never mind. I'm going to stop there. I'm going to stop there. Just look up workers' rights. Look up workers' rights and strikes. Just read. Just
Put that knowledge in your face holes. All right, with that, I think I'm going to call it. You know, had a great episode. Remember, you can follow us all collectively around the internet. CheesyControllerPodcast.com. You can follow me on Twitter and Twitch. I streamed some 14. I streamed some Spider-Man Remastered. And I'm planning on streaming whatever Switch game I end up getting tomorrow. All of this is going to be on twitch.tv/Anton63X. Trying to get back into streaming. I kind of missed it. I hadn't done it in almost a full year. So,
Time to get back in the
figured I'd
groove.
get back on it, get back on my horse and ride it. But yeah, you can follow us collectively, Cheesy Controller Podcast, Anton 6, Chris,
You can follow me at Chef and Chris.
Jalen,
Squid Bishop.
Madrid.
Speedwagon X.
All right, this has been a Know It's Good production. The video version is edited by Lana Twisted Mind. The audio version is edited by Iknowjones. Until next time, keep it cheesy.